What's up, everybody? It's your boy Eric from East Computer Solutions, and we just finished watching the Apple event. I got Catwoman here. She's getting herself set up right now, and I just finished watching the whole keynote address. And oh my goodness! Wait a minute. This time out for a second. What did we just see? I was excited about the iPhone event. And I thought that we was going to get a lot of stuff here. But oh my God. Hey, listen, man. Oh my goodness. Hey, look, man. We're going to talk about it. We're going to go through all the odds and ends about this keynote address. I thought I was excited about it before it started happening. And we just finished watching the keynote address. There was some good stuff that happened at this keynote address. And they had some good stuff happening with this keynote address. So we're going to dig a little deeper with this keynote address. We didn't see a lot of things that we was predicting. We didn't get no iPod, no iPads. We didn't get no AirPower. We didn't get no new AirPods. So we didn't get a whole lot of stuff here. But what we did get was we got two things here. What's up, everybody? We got two things here, all right? So let's dig a little deeper. The first half of the keynote address talked about the Apple Watch. We gonna get into it. We gonna get into it, guys. We gonna get into it. Man, we gonna get into it because, hey, guess what? Hey, listen, I don't know, man. All right, so we got Apple Watch Series 4, 30% larger, 40 millimeter and 44 millimeter with all the bells and whistles. We're getting a dual core enhancement as far as processor speed. Also, we're getting a 50% more volume with the Apple Watch. So that is coming. Also, that the new Apple Watch is going to be $399. Then the Series 3 is going to go down to about $2 and some change. All right. So that was the Apple Watch. I mean, pretty some good enhancements and, haptic feedback on the crown. That's it. All right. Let's get into the bulk of the keynote address that talked about the iPhones. We predicted about these names. We heard about these names. We didn't think that Apple was going to do these names. Unfortunately, they are doing these names. Man, I thought I was excited to see some. Don't get me wrong. These new iPhones, man. Listen, I think they're gonna be okay. But I don't like the scheming. The name scheming. We got Catwoman in the building. Oh my God! Listen, I'm going through this here. We got the iPhone XS, well, 10s. We got the iPhone 10C Max. Then we got the iPhone 10R. I don't know what the R means, but listen. Oh my God! All right. So we got the iPhone 10s, 3 colors: gold, silver, gray. That's going to be for the iPhone 10s and the iPhone 10s Max.
I think that R stands for reverse.
Yeah. Yeah. And look, don't get me wrong. We got a 7nm processor in here that's going to blow out everything out there as far as performance. Let's make sure we understand that. 7nm processor is going to kick ass as far as processor.
Said R stands for refurbished.
Right. Yeah. So we got the Bionic chip in this one, so I think it's going to be good.
Regular. Retro.
All right. Let's talk about this. This is the one that confuses me to the fullest. 64 gigabytes. 64 gigabytes. You got to be kidding me. In 2017, $1,000 for 64 gigabytes. No, Apple. No. Everybody else is doing 128 gigabytes. Listen, I have an Essential phone that I paid. Well, I didn't pay for it, but you can buy a Essential phone for freaking $200 and get 128 gigabytes. Listen, I understand this Apple. I don't want to compare Apple to Android. I don't want to do that. But 64 gigabytes. Come on, man. 64 gigabytes. I'm and plus no, I don't know, Catwoman. I'm gonna let you get in there.
Everybody's watching this and they're doing this. I don't understand. I don't understand.
Oh my God. Listen,
everybody's just so confused. I've been saying from the get that I wanted it to get the peasant phone. Everybody keeps calling it the peasant phone, the refurbished version, the regular version, the retro version. That's the one that I've been wanting. And the fact that they put the A12 chip in it, and it still does emojis and has Face ID, no Touch ID, no home button. That's where it's at. That's where it's at. Now, if only they had like a straight up pink one, yo, I would be all over it like white on rice. But they don't have a pink one. So I don't know. I guess I might have to settle for the coral or the copper gold. I don't know yet. I don't know. But that's the one that I want. Even though my husband is telling me that he'd rather me get the 6.5. I don't care. I just want an expensive emoji machine. And the 6.1 is where it's at.
All right, so let's go and talk about the sizes. We got a 5.8 and a 6.5. The 6.5 is going to be the max. Yes. So a lot of people have been asking for big phones. As y'all guys know, it's actually going to be the same size as the iPhone 8, but it has no bezel. So if you got an iPhone 8 Plus, it's going to be the same size as the iPhone 8 Plus, but it will not have any bezels. Now, it does have a notch.
What kind of aspect ratio is that? Is that still 18 by...
It's going to be the 18 by 9.
18 by 9 aspect ratio. Okay. All right. Yeah, the 6.1 is looking really good to me.
All right, so wait, but here's the thing, man. Hold up. Hold up, God dog. Hold on. 64 gigabytes, man. Listen, I mean, they blew me away with this one. I for sure thought that Apple would say, you know what, we're going to do the 128, 256, and 512. We know they're going to come out to 512. I knew that. I knew that. But 64, listen, in 2018, we've seen a whole paradigm shift into the 128 gigabytes, and now the Samsung did the 512. All right. But wait a minute. Time out. 64 gigabytes on an iPhone in 2018. I didn't expect that. That blew me away. Now I would agree with you as far as the iPhone 10R. All right. The LCD, listen, I'm okay with the LCD.
It's the liquid retina.
The liquid retina. All right, the liquid retina. All right. So, I mean, listen, I'm not tripping about that iPhone R now. That was looking good right now for $749.
You can save your coins and still be part of the ecosystem. Yo, I'm there. I'm there. It's good for a beginner like me who's all up in the Android ecosystem and wants to test out the waters with the Apple. I feel like what the Pixel was trying to do when they created the Pios, Apple did it. It's doing it right now with the 6.1 with the XR.
Well, first of all, let's go and introduce the stream, guys. Welcome to the after party. We just watched the keynote address. I'm Eric from Easy Computer Solutions. If you're new to the YouTube channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. We go dig deep, the good, the bad, the ugly, everything about Apple, what we like, what we didn't like, and everything in between. I want to welcome everybody to the stream. We got a nice bit of people in here. I knew that every time I do an Apple keynote address. This is it.
Wait, why do they say the iPhone 8 Plus? Is that what you were gonna call it before? I'm on the Apple website.
Right. No. Yeah, it's iPhone 8 Plus. That's the old one.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. They're just comparing the 8 Plus.
Right.
Oh, so the 6.5 has the same form factor, but because it's edge to edge screen. Okay, I get it. That's
all right. So let me ask you a question, Catwoman.
Yes.
What happened to the iPad? What happened to
no iPad for you? iPad? No Air Power for you.
Where the Air Power at? Where my new AirPods at? What the hell happened? I mean, listen, we've been watching this live stream for about almost 2 hours now, and basically we got two products here. We got the Apple Watch and the iPhone. What happened to the iPad? Are we gonna have another event? What's going Apple? We've been hearing the rumor of the bezel-less iPad with the pogo pins being moved, also with the notch at the top and all the bells and whistles.
They already came out with an iPad, remember?
No, they came out with the shit iPad. Hold on, wait a minute. They came out with the $300 iPad.
That's the iPad for 2018.
Oh, we want some iPad Pros. We don't want that. We want some
They
iPad
still gotta,
Pros.
they're still gotta fix their expensive laptop situation. They don't got time to be dealing with no iPad Pros right now.
I mean, what happened to the Air Max? I mean, listen, in 2017, Apple talked about that the Air Power, that you could put your iPhone, your iPad, and your Apple Watch all on this one little slab, and it's supposed to give you some good charging, nice and pretty, like little slab. I mean, what happened to that? I mean, we over a year, we haven't got that yet. Listen, I'm ranting and raving right now because this keyboard address was kind of hit and miss for me. I'm kind of confused a little bit because we got iPhones. Don't get me wrong, they're beautiful devices. 64 gigabytes, that is an issue for me. Now, I see when we talked about the peasant iPhone, which is the cheaper one for $749, that one looking very appealing because it's still going to get your portrait mode. You're still getting the A12 processor. You're still getting all the bells and whistles. Now, they didn't talk about RAM or none of that. Obviously, the premium iPhones probably going to ship about 4 gigs of RAM.
You know how iPhones are.
You buy iPhones.
That much RAM. They could
right.
They could power through with 1 gig of RAM.
Yeah.
No, I'm telling you that I'm a peasant right now. Where is my feather? So I could dub myself a peasant. I am a peasant. I am so team peasant right now. That is my initial impression.
You think that Apple's going to try to shoot for everybody to get the 512 gigabyte model? Because I mean, listen, Samsung doing it with the iPhone. All right, Samsung. I mean, not the iPhone, with the Note. All right, so the Galaxy Note 9, you got the version for the 512 gigabyte version, and we knew that Apple was going to do the 512. All right, I can see the 512 but for $1,400, somebody just quoted in the stream that's going to be up until the $1,400. I don't know if you could pull that up, but $1,400 for the iPad. That's what, about $150 more than the Galaxy Note 9. All right, so there we go.
I think this one looks kind of pink.
That's orange. That looks like a burnt orange.
I'm just dreaming.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I don't know about you, but
prices.
My Twitter feed is going off right now.
Let me ask Google. Hey, Google.
Yeah, hey, Google Gaga. All right. Look at my phone going off. All right, cool, no problem. All right, so here's a question for everybody in the stream. The $729 iPhone is coming with all the bells and whistles, single camera, but you can do the portrait mode and all the bells and whistles. So the $729 iPhone, listen, for 64 gigabytes, this is my thing. For 64 gigabytes, I'm seeing that peasant iPhone looking good right now. That peasant iPhone looking good right now. Somebody said Team Peasant. Yeah, Team Peasant in the building.
Peasant power!
That's it. Peasant power. We got the peasant iPhone. That's gonna sell like hotcakes, man. Because if that phone does iOS 12, it got all the features and all that. And I don't know. Peasant iPhone.
Some of the prices.
All right, here we go.
So for the iPhone XS Max, it starts at $1,100.
$1,100.
Yeah. So 512 is $1,450.
God damn.
The XS, not the Max, the 512 is going to be $1,349. And then for the XR,
you don't have that.
$49, and then TBD, and it's not even going to come in a 512. Which is fine. I think 64 gigs is fine because I think that'll hold all of the emojis that I do.
Yeah, for the peasant iPhone.
Yes, the peasant iPhone.
Yeah, the peasant
64
iPhone
is fine. Right. I'm only going to use it for the emojis. Our dog says still costs more than a OnePlus 6. Well, yeah. Wow. It does. It does still cost more than a OnePlus 6.
Yeah.
But if you want to go with the 256 for the XS, it's $1,150. So it's not too bad. $1,250 for the XS Max.
Wait a minute, hold on, wait, time out. For 256 gigabytes, you gonna pay $1,300 for that.
Yes. How much was it last year? It was like around the same amount.
Probably so. Yeah, I think so. The 256 gigabytes probably was about $1,400.
Techzilla said, "Fuck, $1,450. Let me join Team Peasant." Yo, Team Peasant.
Team Peasant.
Yo,
Team Peasant. Yes.
Prosser from FPT was saying for the longest, that the present iPhone was going to be the best one. The best one. And that is coming to fruition. Like he said before, he is a goddamn fortune cookie.
Yeah, so John from Front Page Tech, he's been talking about it for months about the low-cost iPhone is the one that's going to be the most selling iPhone. Listen, for $749, I think a lot of people, plus you got to have Project Red. The red iPhone is beautiful. So I would see the red iPhone, the peasant red iPhone is the one that's going to sell a lot because it is a very beautiful phone. But my thing is that for how much that phone is, $1,500, man. $1,600 for a 512.
And it doesn't come with a pen.
Oh, and you know what? Let's talk about this. It's this. All right, so let's go to rumor, from rumor to fact. Rumor had it that Apple was going to have a welcome digitizer inside the new iPhone that will support the Apple Pencil. If that didn't happen. Rumor has it that we would see an iPad. That didn't happen. Rumor has it that we will see AirPower. That didn't happen. Rumor has it that we will see some new AirPods that was like wireless AirPods. Well, that didn't happen. So we didn't get half the stuff that was rumored out for this. Listen, this is a huge letdown because I was excited for a lot of stuff. I was excited for AirPower, the new AirPods, new iPads.
Yo, Julian Perry said they did not mention fast charger included. They gonna include no. You know better. They're not gonna include no damn fast charger.
If you want a fast charge, you got to cough up another $100. Listen, Apple is going all in on premium, man.
Oh, we don't even know how fast the wireless charging is. Did they boost up the wireless charging? It's not faster.
I'm kind of man.
At least they went to IP68.
So who putting their damn phones in the wall? I don't care about no IP68.
But then you can get these wonderful pictures with the guy with the locks.
Who care about all that? Listen, ain't nobody putting no $1,500 phone underwater. See, a lot of people get this shit messed up here, right? People be talking about, oh, well, they got IP68. Who putting a $1,500 phone underwater? I ain't doing that. Because at the end of the day, if water do get in that device, they gonna give you the finger and tell you, hey, it's water damage.
But they tried it in beer. Okay? Supposedly, they tried it in beer, in orange juice, in salt water. So you good. That should be covered in the warranty, right?
Hey, I'll tell you, they will have so many disclaimers about this stuff, man. You know how Apple roll, man. I was excited about this, but I was like, look, me and you watching the keynote address, and we shaking our head like, wait a minute. That's it? We done? I mean, listen, I wouldn't even mind if they would extend the keynote address for another hour. This is the new iPad. The lovely iPad, all bezel-less with a little notch. We got Touch ID now. Well, not Touch ID. We got Face ID. Hey, all right, cool. Think about this. How much you think the iPad will cost? How much you think this iPad Pro will cost if they ever release it, right?
$7,000, like their laptops. Probably like 3,500, something like that.
Hey, listen, I don't know, man. I mean, I think Apple had the momentum going into this keynote address. I think Apple I don't know.
Especially with the beginning, with the girl running. She was running in water too. It was funny because on Twitter, Technically T, me, Tech Rat, and Android Stud, we were talking about what kind of phone Jesus would carry. And so like, no, Jesus will carry an Android. Nah, Jesus will carry an iPhone. And the fact that the woman ran on water, I just found that to be fucking hilarious because we was going in.
Hey, but no, he was only getting they bought that big suitcase for a clicker. It was just a clicker inside.
They can't do it with an iPhone. They can't do the presentation.
Well, here's my question.
I think they needed an S Pen.
I think. Well, we thought, man. I mean, Apple could have knocked it out the park. I can understand the iPhone 10 Max. All right, 6.5-inch phone. 6.5-inch phone. Okay, what are you going to do with the 6.5-inch phone if you don't have, I mean, no type of pen support? You don't have, I mean, what is it? what is the milliamp battery in this thing? They say you're gonna get 30 minutes of more battery life. That ain't a lot of fucking battery life, man, in 30 minutes, man. You listen, you gotta be kidding me here. So you mean to tell me, listen, I'm listening between the lines here, right?
They could have shaved off 30 minutes, man. But after an hour, I was listening in my head that song that goes, "Homeboy, you talk too much. You never shut up." Like they just kept going and going about nothing. They know how to talk. They know how to talk. It was just an iterative update. And the amount of times that they said the word redesign was killing me. It's like, it's not redesigned. It looks like the same shit. You guys just put something a little bit different on it.
And you know, so crazy. I dropped a video yesterday, man. I was excited for the last 48 hours, man. I'm making videos about iPhones, man. I'm all hyped up. I mean, look, I knew the price was gonna be high. I already knew this already. I'm okay. But God, man, 64 gigabytes for oh my God.
They should have started out with the XR first. Then the XS and the XS Max. They shouldn't have started out with the XS and the XS Max first. They should have started out with the.
I mean, I'm really listen. This video is brought to you by coffee. You need coffee, right? It not with a little spike of drink in it after watching this keynote address. Listen, the thing that got me was that in 2018 we started to see Android phones step up, even with the notch and even with all this other crap. You've seen a lot of high-end cameras. You've seen a lot of storage options. We've seen some price fluctuations here and there. Besides Apple and besides Samsung, we're starting to see a lot of things happening. Most of the phones are coming out with 128 gigabyte storage. That is the normal thing, 128 gigabytes of storage, right? The low-end phones, that's what the $500 phones or whatever is the 64 gigabyte version. I mean, for Christ's sakes, the OnePlus devices come with 128 gigabytes.
Oh,
right?
I thought we were gonna get new AirPods. We didn't get new AirPods.
Right, no AirPods, man.
Oh shit! I'm just thinking of all the shoes we were supposed to get. What happened?
Yeah.
What happened? That watch though is the watch is good. I'm not gonna get a watch though.
But let me ask you a question. Let's go and pull up that peasant iPhone again. Yeah. Don't they look like cases? That's accessories, right? No,
yeah,
okay.
This is accessories.
That's accessories.
Yeah, these are accessories. Yeah, because the peasant iPhone only has one camera, not two.
Okay, that's accessories.
It only has one camera. It's like it's trying. To me, it looks like it looks like the Pixel.
Yeah, but the Pixel. I mean, look. I mean, Google could knock it out the park, right?
Just give me a peasant iPhone and an old watch, and you in the house.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, I think Apple may be onto something as far as with the peasant phone. Right?
Textilla said something earlier. He said that probably the iPhone 7 is going to be more lucrative, which I agree. It's probably going to be better. I think if there ever is a time to test out the waters of the Apple ecosystem, now is the time, because the 7, which is still pretty good, it's going to have 12. It's going to have iOS 12 is good to start off with. You'll still have the home button. Even the 8 is good. But if you wanna test out Face ID and all that, then the XR is where it's at.
Right. All right. So let's talk about prices. And I took a screenshot of all the prices here. The iPhone 7. And listen, this is not the Plus model, folks. Let's make sure we understand this. The iPhone 7 is going to start off at $749. The iPhone 8, not the 8 Plus, is going to be $599. That's still pretty expensive now. Because, I mean, if you talk about the 8 Plus, then you're still getting into the high $600 price range. The iPhone XR is $749, and then it jumped way up to the iPhone S, which is going to be $999 for 64 gigabyte version, and the iPhone XS Max is going to be $1,100. Screw that $1099 crap. That's $1,100 for that, and you only get 64 gigabytes of storage. Now, I can understand you get the big 6.5-inch iPhone, you get a 7nm processor, you get all the bells and whistles. I will applaud Apple putting the 7nm processor in all the bells and whistles, but I'm a little confused about the storage options. Storage options is one that's confusing me. A lot of people gonna say, "Well, easy. Come on now, cut it out." You know how Apple roll. Listen, in 2018, things gotta change. You can't come out with no 64GB version of a phone and charge us $1,200 and think it's gonna be okay.
Technically, got it right. He said, "F all this. Are they going to include the fast charger or not?"
No,
they're not. They're not.
There's
You
no fast charger.
You know better. They're coming out with a $1,450 phone. A $1,450 phone. It don't even got a pen. A damn fast charger on there, and they didn't even say anything. It was going to wirelessly charge faster. So I don't know. 6.1. I think that's the Goldilocks. I'm team Goldilocks, team peasant. 6.1 is where it's at. My husband keeps texting me not to bring no peasant phone up in this house. I don't care. I'm gonna save my coins.
No peasant phone.
Save my coins.
They look, people gonna be walking around with an iPhone and they're gonna have that one camera lens and say, "Oh yeah, you were with that peasant."
Oh, technically said it was said that they're going to include a 12-watt charger. 12-watt, that is fast charging, right?
Yeah, I think that's fast charging.
Oh, okay, all right. So they're gonna include it?
I don't know.
Does 6.1 sound better?
I mean, let me tell you something. Apple would have blew everybody away if they would have came off the peasant phone and with all the 7nm processor, all the bells and whistles for $600. Right, $749. But man, if it was for $699 or $600 or $599, woo! I think the peasant phone will sell. I mean,
I'd rather spend more. Everybody's talking about the Mate 20 Pro. I would rather spend more money on the Mate 20 than on an iPhone. So that's why I'm gonna go with the 6.1 because I still need to get the Mate 20.
Oh, and guess what? Apple playing the game raw. They're not coming out with the peasant phone to the end of October. You have to wait.
Good. I got to save some money, a little bit more money until that time.
No, because they're gonna come out with the high expensive shit early. Then the peasant phone gonna be forgotten about.
No, not me. Keep my eyes on the prize. Eyes on the prize. Emoji. Because they always do this. The best phone they come out with last. So they knew that the 6.1. The XR was the best. That's what they did last year. They came out with the X last, and they came out with the 8 and the 8 Plus first. So now this year they're coming out with the XS and the XS Max first, and the XR last. Why? Because they know that the XR is the best. It's more bang for your buck. I'm looking for the XR.
All right, so let's go to an extra stream.
Yes.
This extra stream the question: are you picking up the peasant iPhone? Let's go to and ask that question in the stream. Yes or no, thumbs up or thumbs down, whether or not you're going to pick up the peasant phone, which is the iPhone 10R, that is $749. Now, we know the carriers is going to have all kinds of deals. I mean, no money down, get the phone for $30 a month for 2 years. So yes or no, 64GB, 7nm processor, are you going to get the iPhone peasant phone? And that's the first question that we're going to ask. And then after we finish this poll, we're going to ask some more questions so we can see where y'all guys at with it. Are you going to get the peasant phone, aka the 10 Aura, for $749? Now, it's going to be fast. It's going to be running iOS 12. Now, here's the question. Will it have wireless charging? Maybe the peasant phone would not have wireless charging. The peasant phone may not have some unique features. We know it's not dual cameras, but it's going to,
is it? That's right. Isn't it glass back?
Yeah, it's a glass back, but it's $749. You think it's going to have wireless charging? for 700 for Apple. We talk about Apple now. Apple is charging you $1,300 for a 64 gigabyte iPhone.
Check now. Let me ask Google.
Think about this. So I don't. Do you seriously think that Apple go put that wireless charger in a 64 gigabyte $700 phone? No, I don't think so. Let's find out. I might be wrong.
Ask Google.
X Google. All right, everybody's saying no. It has a 720 display. It's liquid cool. No, it's a what is called it's a liquid retina display.
It's liquid retina, y'all.
It's liquid retina. Woo! The eyes can't see the pixel. The eyes can't see the pixels.
Look at Mr. Catwoman in the chat.
Can you see the pixels? Oh God! I see everybody sounding off.
People are saying no, they're not going to get it.
Oh,
they're not going to get the peasant phone.
No peasant phone.
Except for text for your needs. He said maybe.
Okay.
420p display. I mean, I'm not going to use it to watch media on it. I'm
Man, wait. Ain't nobody want no 480p display. This ain't no fucking blue phone.
Yes, it is. Blue phone by Apple. What's the difference between 720?
Nothing.
And a liquid 20.
Apple said it's going to be color accuracies. It's going to be good to the eyes. Come on, man. It's 720p, man. And I won't hear all that crap, man.
But you know, Apple does things that people have never done before.
Yeah, it's going to be
like the live focus. I mean, the depth bokeh change, you know, there's never been done before in a camera until now, where you can change the depth of the bokeh. Nobody has ever heard of anything called live focus. Nobody has ever heard of a phone called P9. No one. This has never been done before.
Don't the Note 9 got that? Don't the Note 8 got that? Don't the Galaxy S9 have
it? Came out with the S8, buddy. Okay.
Right, so the Galaxy S8 got that.
I'm being sarcastic here. I'm being sarcastic. Done before on a camera. Shut the fuck up, Apple. You know done before.
Apple said we are the first with the best display. We are the first with the live focus. We are the first that don't come out with this, and we are the first that don't come out with that. And look, shout out to everybody that always make comments in my YouTube channel.
Yes, Francis. Huawei was the first one.
The people always say that I get paid by Apple. Then when I make a Apple bash video, not bash, but talk about Apple, then people say I get paid by Samsung. Then when I make another video, people say I get paid by Huawei. Then people say I get paid by. Listen, I wish I got paid by all of them.
I know, right?
Doing all that. Unfortunately, that's not the case. Look, the Honor 8. Hey, do you know what? That's right. The Honor 8 had bokeh. That's right. I got the Honor 8. I went to pull that phone out like 3 years ago.
Yeah. All right, I found GSM Arena. They got the iPhone XR specifications.
Here we go.
Let's see if it has wireless charger.
Let's go. Here we go. 6.1 inch, 12 megabits, 3 gigs of RAM. We kind of do that. iOS 12, 812 Bionic.
26 is coming out. Yo, I'm looking for wireless. Why? I'm just gonna type in the word wireless.
Yeah, you're not getting that. Oh, listen. Shout out to Technically T. Wait, to Turleak. He said I have a nice.
It does have wireless charging.
It don't.
It does.
It does. Okay.
It does. It does. Yeah, peasant phone.
Let's see. I'm new to the YouTube channel. Also stream on subbing. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for subbing. If you are new to the YouTube channel, go on and hit the subscribe button. We do this here every. Listen, well, how many videos I post a week? 4, 5 now.
God, you post one every day. Sometimes you post enough on them videos.
I post videos every day. Not only do I post videos every day, we do a live stream with the lovely ladies every Wednesday night, which I have Wine Wednesday. So listen, and we do these live streams after every event. Every event, we talk about this. We talk about the good, the bad, the ugly. We want to let you know everything that you're about to buy. Everything. So if you want to buy this, you want to buy that, we go get down deep dirty. We go dig up all in that ass and tell you before you leave the stream today, you would know everything about this phone. You would know all the details about this phone. All right. Let's get back into the poll. Who is buying the 512 gigabyte iPhone XMax? Wait, I can't get this. See, that's going to be my problem when I do videos. How the hell am I going to say, hi, this is Eric from Easy Computer Solutions, and this is the iPhone XS Max. That's a lot of words to say. Who's buying the iPhone XS Max 512 gigabytes for about, after taxes, it's going to be about $1,700. About 15, 16. People talk about, well, easy, you tripping. It only costs $14.99. Listen, I live in Louisiana. I got to pay 10% tax. That means that I got to pay a lot. Let's see. XR is extra retarded. SS is extra stupid. Dual SIM. Yeah, I think all of them come with dual SIM. Hey, Catwoman, you got your mic off.
I do. I put myself on mute.
You put.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Let's see. I just get myself another Note 9. So somebody say they'll get a Note 9. All right. So 10-minute tech count one that's about to come through. I ain't buying that. I said you got to sell your liver. Hey, listen, you don't want to sell your liver, man, because you won't survive without a liver. So you can't sell your liver. So last year you gave away your kidney. Now it's your testicles. Yeah, $1,600 is a perfect price for a phone. Yeah. So people said no. 512 gigabytes of the iPhone XS Max. Okay. iPhone XS Max, guys, 512 gigabytes. That's going to be about it's higher than the Note 9. It's I think it's $150 higher than the Note 9. So the Note 9 is going to be $150 higher than the Note 9. So what y'all think? Let's see. Somebody say Clarence. Shout out to Clarence. 007 in the building. What's up with your Clarence? 007. He said nope. Just one word. Nope.
Yeah, Takfiri said that the 10X Max sounds like a condom name. Yes, Viper was talking about that yesterday too. I agree. It definitely sounds like a condom.
Yeah. So if you
and then he also said that the 10R, well, the XR sounds like a prescription.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Hey, if you want to get maximum protection, go ahead on and get this condom. It's called the XS Max for all y'all big guys, you know what I'm saying, that has the larger dongle. Go ahead on and get that XS Max. But for people that has the smaller dongles, go ahead on and get the 10S. the 6.1. The guys that got the smaller dongles, go ahead on and get the 6.1. The guys that got the maximum protection, go ahead on and get the 6.5.
Yeah.
Condemnation.
Yep. Tagdilla said that the dual SIM is in China only. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. So the way that they're going to do dual SIM here in the United States and in other places is going to be with the eSIM and a SIM. That's how they're going to do it. But in China only is going to be where they're going to have the dual SIM. Yeah.
Here we go. All right, so we got some specs here. We got 6.5 inch. Let's see, what is the pixels? 1242 by 25. 68, and we have dual 12 megapixel cameras, 4 gigabytes of RAM. We getting the 812 Bionic chip, 3300 milliamp battery.
Oh my God, 19 by 5 aspect ratio.
Yeah, 19 by 9. That's a 19.5 by 9 aspect ratio, which is only 458 pixels per inch. And look, I remember the Sony XZ Premium, right? That thing got like 800 pixels, right? 800. That thing got the 4K display with 800 pixels.
Oh, on the XR, on the 10R, it's 324.
Oh, 300 pixels per inch. Now, I mean, listen, let's go back to something.
True tone display.
I don't care about that, man. The pixels, man, 300 pixels. Man, I mean, I got blue phones that got 300 pixels. I mean, is it the OnePlus device got like 400 pixels, 500 pixels? I mean, that's a 1080p screen, though.
Yeah. Yeah, this is this a 1080p? 1242.
Yeah, 1242 by what? 1080.
Yeah, it's a
1080p.
Ooh, they got Dolby Vision.
Ooh, Dolby Vision.
HDR10 compliant.
Ooh, hey, guess what?
They got 3D touch.
They got 3D touch?
Yeah, they got 3D touch.
Oh.
Yeah. Ooh. 120 hertz touch sensing.
Wait, got 120 20 hertz display?
It says touch sensing. I don't think it's the display. I think the display can sense the touch of. I don't know what that means.
All right, so I mean, let's talk about it. I mean, we got. I mean, for the more expensive iPhone, you only get 3 colors, which is gold, silver, and gray. I don't know about that, man. I want that red phone. You know, Apple gonna do this next year. They go have that red iPhone, the big one. The big one.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know they only come out with 3 colors: gray, silver, and gold.
Yeah.
At least they're coming out with the black version.
Well, gray ain't black.
It is kind of though.
Man, that's gray. Gray ain't black. That ain't like that. Listen, remember when Apple released that black phone?
Yes.
With the iPhone 7? I mean, what that color went away. I mean, it was criticized that it was easy scratchable, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, damn, they could have come out with that black. That black would have been nice.
That ain't black.
That ain't no black. Gray ain't black.
But it's a space gray. So it's gray that's in space, so it is kind of black.
Nah, no space gray. All right, so shout out to Techzilla. He said 300 pixels per inch.
324 to be exact, Techzilla.
Okay, 324.
Coming after my peasant.
Techzilla is 324 pixels. Wow.
That's 24 more pixels.
Look, somebody said 300 pixels. You might as well get it Galaxy J7.
But I can't put iOS on that. What about the iMessaging? I'm in it for the iMessaging and the emojis.
Let's make sure we understand this. On Android, if you want to run a version of iOS, most of these people like Huawei doing that type of skins now. And you can always download a launcher. They got iOS launchers already in the App Store.
But they don't got iMessaging.
Well, I mean, they got some workarounds for iMessage.
And they don't have emojis.
They don't have, I mean, they got, I don't know. Hey, listen. So there's 2 things on the iPhone ecosystem that stop a lot of people from leaving the Apple ecosystem. And that's iMessage and, you know, the video also. And I don't know about the emoji and all that. I mean, the Apple ecosystem is tight-lipped. It's a very good ecosystem. I really do like the Apple ecosystem. So by far, you are paying a lot of money for the Apple ecosystem. Are you paying for updates? Listen, they're going to update the 5S, right? They said they go update the 5S. That is good. Think about this. If you go back to, 5-6 years, I mean, it's no Android phones is running. It's barely Android phones running Oreo right now. And hardly no Android phones is going to be running Android P. So, I mean, Apple really got them there on software and
on the 17th. Everybody gonna have iOS 12.
Right, and when the Pixel come out and Google has already released Android P. I mean, what they got, like 2 phones running Android P right now? like 2 phones out of what, thousands and thousands of phones. He got like 2 phones running Android P. So with that all said and done, Apple do have something that they can talk with. Say that, listen, we got all our phones updated. You know, it is what it is. Our phones is updated. So I think the ecosystem is what you pay for.
I love this chat. Yeah,
all they going in.
I love this chat.
Listen, Android don't get updates after 2 years. And I agree. I mean, listen, I agree. You know, Android phones after 2 years, they give you the middle finger. I mean, it's over.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I mean, you pay what, $1,000 for an Android phone, and it actually loses value very fast. You know you're not gonna get updates after 2 years. If you got an iPhone, if you pay $1,000 for an iPhone, at least you know it's gonna be supported beyond 2 or 3 years. So it has its pros and cons.
Tech got me rolling over here.
Yeah.
So A said that when you get the phone, you're gonna need a well-fed block of cheese. And Tech said, no, you're gonna get powdered cheese instead. That's how broke you're gonna be after you get the new iPhone, because those prices are so high. Oh my god. Oh my god, Texzilla. Oh my god, you guys are cracking me up so much. He said that's like a man with a 1 inch or 1 inch centimeter dick correcting someone for saying he only got 1 inch instead of 1 centimeter. What makes a difference with the 24 PPI? It does make a difference because it has a liquid retina.
It has a liquid retina.
The liquid retina, that's where the 24 comes in. The 24, that's where it composed. The liquid retina is the 24.
That's the best comment on that Techzilla made. They have 24 PPIs, like telling the man with a 1 centimeter dick. Correct
1 inch.
With a 1 inch. That's the best comment. That's the best comment of what's going on right now.
Yes, thank you, Techzilla, for that one.
Techzilla, yeah.
If y'all have not been subscribed to Techzilla, all 78 of y'all that are in here, subscribe to Techzilla. Subscribe to A, subscribe to 10-Minute Tech Reviews, subscribe to Eric. There are so many YouTubers in this chat right now.
Yeah.
If you're not subscribed to them, subscribe to them. Don't forget to subscribe to Easy Computer Solutions. Okay, if you want to kiki all day, here's where it's at.
And don't forget about, we got a live stream tonight. It's Wild Wednesday. So it ain't over with yet. And wait till we get Miss Emily D. Baker
I can't wait
and Ashley on here. Because that's 2 iPhone perfectionists. They love iPhone. They go defend Apple. If y'all want to see 2 people that's going to defend Apple to the bitter end, watch the live stream tonight.
Yeah, so you got Emily and Ashley. Both of them
Emily and
love Apple.
Yeah, so they're going to defend Apple all the way to the bitter end. Everything that Apple talked about, there was Hercules. I promise you that.
And we need cheerleaders. We do, because that's how these people stay in business. Thomas the Waters out for iOS, and it's gonna be with the 6.1. 10-Minute Tech Reviews coming out with another really good one. He said, "What the fuck is a liquid retina? It's like Viagra for men with small dicks. Viagra works for men of all dick sizes. Okay, so yes, that's what it is."
Oh my God! Have that song on deck.
Providing screen to Apple. I think LG is providing the 6.1.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's why it's gonna take such a long time, because they can't produce it so and then Samsung is doing the XS and the XS Max.
That's right. Y'all ready for the LG screens on the peasant phone? That's what you're gonna get for $700.
The low grade screen.
Low grade screen. But no, I'm sorry, it's liquid
grade.
It's screen. Liquid retina.
Liquid grade screen.
It's going to be liquid retina. It's
oh my God. A said, I just think gonna be unboxing a pack of crackers because she can't afford the iPhone. So I just think can afford all 3 of them iPhones. 512 gigs and all, okay?
Yeah.
She probably getting them for free. All right. So coming after agency, she got more coins than all of us in here put together.
All right, so let's go down and let's go down to recap some of the rumors. We had a lot of rumors. We had a rumor about iPads. That didn't happen. We had rumors about AirPods, part 2 of AirPods. And that did not happen. So we heard a lot of rumors that were leading up to this event, guys. I mean, for the last 6 months, everybody been rumored about this device, right? About all the stuff that Apple's going to bring. And this was the day. This was the day that Apple was supposed to bring the Thunder. They only talked about 2 products, basically, the Apple Watch and the iPhones. That's it. That's basically the whole keynote address. They didn't, I mean, they talked about updates to dark mode to the Max. But also we heard a rumor that with the Mac Mini, right? The Mac Mini was supposed to come out.
Yeah, Mac Mini Pro.
Damn.
Yeah.
I was waiting on Mac Minis, man. I mean, listen, Apple haven't released a Mac Mini in like 4 years.
Eric, you know whose fault it is though, right?
Who that?
That girl that was running in the beginning, she didn't make it in time. She brought the wrong box.
Oh, wait. Well, let me ask you this question. The HomePod, I mean, it's not being, you can't do no more support with it. Like, what is this crap, man?
Oh yeah, they're adding some updates to the.
Yeah, but it's not adding, like, you can't.
You still can't do Bluetooth with it, right?
Bluetooth it.
No, but they'll be able to talk to each other, so they're going to be able to connect to each other.
Oh wow, for $400.
And then they'll be able to play the same sound, so you can have a surround sound experience.
Yeah. All right. So
I mean, I don't know how many people are going to need 2 HomePods in one room. Because when you're going to say, "Hey Siri," are they both going to be like, "Yes"? That's going to be crazy.
I mean, I'm looking at this. I'm the only thing that got me confused. Not saying that Apple, we already knew all the rumors about the iPhone. All right. We knew how it was going to look. We knew everything about the iPhone. We knew that it will come out with the A12 chip. I didn't know there was going to be 7 nanometers. So that's a good thing. We know it's going to be powerful. We know about all of this. What got me shocked today is 64 gigabytes. I didn't know that Apple was going to do that. I didn't think that Apple was going to do 64 gigabytes on this device. I mean, you got to be kidding me here, right? I mean, we about to hit 2019 in a couple of months. It's no phones at that price range will ever give you 64 gigabytes. That is over. 64 gigabytes are done, especially when you don't have SD card support. You do not come out with a 64 gigabyte phone. Never. Never. But Apple just did it.
Apple can get away with stuff like that.
No, they can't.
Well, they are right now.
Yeah, they are, but that's bullshit, man.
All they got to do is tell you 70 million. Aren't you the one who coined that? 70 million.
Yeah.
70 million. 70 million. Fuck, man.
70 million. Yeah.
That's why they give us ridiculous names. Because they know we got to say these names anyways. So they don't care what the hell they call it. We're going to have to call it the XR, the XS Max, the XS. Like, they don't care what they name it because they know we're gonna have to say it anyways. So yeah.
I mean, I'm disappointed.
Yes, technically,
I'm disappointed that Apple.
It's okay though. It's okay.
Apple, more. more. Think about this. I mean, I paid what for the iPhone 7 Plus for 128 gigabytes. I think it was less than it was like $1,000, but at least you got 128 gigs, man.
I know. Yeah. And the thing is that with the 64, you can't add SD card, but at least you got the cloud, right?
Yeah, but
the cloud.
But my thing is this, right? Like for 64 gigabytes, as large as the applications are large, like games. I mean, a 1.5 to 2 gig games, right? I mean, you talk about 64 gigs. Listen, when you get the phone, what is going to have 50 gigs on it? So, okay, now, because Apple going to use at least 7 to 12 gigs. All right. So you're going to get a phone that's going to have 50 gigs on it. All right. Now, you got to have 50 gigs for the next, 4 years? For 2 years?
Tech Fear Needs wants to know about the watch.
Okay. Apple Watch,
because he didn't watch the whole event. So let me pull up the information.
Right. So the Apple Watch is the older Apple Watch has a 38 millimeter and a 42 millimeter. Okay, now we're going from a 40 millimeter to a 44 millimeter in the same casing size, but the screen is getting bigger. So you definitely the screen is bigger on the Series 4, and it start out at $399.
Yeah. And it's more advanced now. They said that they could detect when somebody falls. And if you fall after a minute, if you don't get up or you don't make any kind of movements, it'll automatically call 911 for you. Yeah. I think that's cool. And then it's also now considered a medical device because it has the ability to be to do echograms. So it can detect certain things like anomalies in the heart. Like what's it called again? I don't know why I want to say algorithm. Yeah. Arrhythmic.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let me see what it says. It starts with the A.
Yeah, we know.
Okay.
We know. So if my question is, if I got the Apple Watch on and I'm pissing drunk and I fall, it's gonna call 911 on me. I'm gonna go to jail.
You have to move in a minute though.
But hey, if you fall out, you pass
and it knows
out.
The difference between slipping and slipping. Yes, it is an expensive life alert.
Okay. Hey, for everybody, my apologies for using such profanity today. But welcome to Easy Computer Solutions. That we call it how it is. No fluff, no passes.
No fluff,
no passes.
No fluff, no passes.
That's right. No fluff, no passes here. Oh, look, she doing the Matrix.
Yeah, look at her.
That's Neil. Neil doing the Matrix thing.
Yeah, and then it tells you to breathe. And then it shows you a picture when you breathe, so you could breathe with it. And it goes, so it breathes with you, it moves. So see how the woman is breathing, like.
But don't let her fall.
See, look, it breathes with you. Yeah, don't fall though. But it knows the difference between a trip and a slip.
How?
Because it says that when you trip. Why are you making me explain this shit, man? It just does.
How
much is it? $399. $399?
Yeah, and I think there's gonna be Wi-Fi only. I think the LTE version is gonna be really expensive.
$450.
Right?
The LTE, I thought it was $450. They kept calling it the Series 4, and then I'm like, are they talking about Siri? Or they're talking Series 4. And then I was like, oh, it sounds like the S4. Galaxy S4.
Yeah. Look, 10-minute tech. You said exactly what I'm thinking. Yeah, you're gonna drop down and pass out once you pay $450 for this. You go like after you swipe your card and you put the watch on, you go just pass out.
He said blood pressure gonna be high as hell. I don't think it doesn't detect blood pressure. It doesn't. That's still no watch has been able to do blood pressure yet. Because for blood pressure, you have to actually put on the thing around your arm and you have to tighten it and release it.
Yeah.
So, but it'll detect the heartbeat.
Yeah.
And it'll tell you when your heartbeat is elevated. So don't have sex with that on.
Shout out to Smart Decision. What's up with you? I see you in the building. That's right. Yeah, your blood pressure will be high. This is crazy, man.
But it'll know when you are being active when your heartbeat is high, or it'll know when your heartbeat is high and you're exercising. So it'll automatically know when you start exercising, start doing it as well.
Yeah. Listen, I'm very critical. Listen, we talked about this with the Galaxy Note 9 event. Remember we had a live stream after the Galaxy Note 9 event.
Oh yeah.
And
we went in on Samsung too.
We went in on Samsung. I mean, it is what it is. This is no fluff, no passes. Every time we have a live event, and I'm gonna do this with Google Gaga when the Pixel come out.
Yes.
Same thing. Listen, if y'all want to see no BS commentary, we're gonna get down deep dirty. We're gonna dig up all in it and see what it's all about. Right here on this YouTube channel. We have
what?
We gonna have
that LTE is $499, not $450.
Ooh.
$500. $500?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
God.
Like,
because it's a medical device. Can my health insurance pay for the watch, please?
I wonder
where
the health insurance industry start paying for some of this stuff. It is health related, right?
Exactly, right? It's a medical device now. Shoot. I gotta ask Medicare if Medicare could cover it, or Medicaid could cover it, or if my health insurance and my job could cover it. I need to have me a sit down with HR.
That's right. So let's talk about the 512 gigabyte iPhone 10s Max. That's, oh my God.
Do you think it's worth the price?
Well, here's the thing that I want to say, that if you're going to this same thing with the Galaxy Note 9, if you're going to use the Galaxy Note 9 for the next 4 years and you use DeX, I talked about this with DeX. If you're going to use DeX, because DeX is important if you're going to use the phone as a business device that load a lot of files and stuff like that. 512 gigabytes, okay. For the iPhone does not have DeX support. It does not have pencil support. All the thing you're going to use 512 gigabytes for is to load apps, because people are streaming music. And who the fuck is putting 512 gigabytes worth of music on the phone? Who's putting that type of stuff on, even with the Galaxy S9? Who's putting that type of stuff on a phone?
But you can use it. You could use, you could edit your videos on it. You have iMovie. I'm trying to help out.
iMovie, you're still not going to utilize even when you finish edited the video on iMovie. I mean, we talk about 512 gigabytes here. I mean, what it is going to be a gig, maybe a gig and a half, possible. Once you upload it to YouTube, and once you get it all edited, I mean, you're going to take it off the phone. Maybe it's just me. I've heard somebody say they're putting 2,000 or 3,000 apps on the phone. Who the hell put 1,000 apps on the phone? What is it about having 1,000, 2,000 apps? No, the average consumer is not putting 1,000, 2,000 apps on the phone.
Not the average consumer, no.
I've heard people say, "Oh, easy, I put 2,000 apps on the phone." 2,000 apps? You gotta be kidding me here, right? I mean, come on, let's be real here. I mean, you're only gonna use what, 1 app, 2 apps a day. I mean, you could delete the app and download the app at will. I don't know. 2,000 apps on the phone is insane.
Techzilla brought something up. He said, if you buy the 512 gig version and you buy the Apple Watch, you can now be a doctor. You could go around, take off your watch and put it on people, and you can give them an echiogram, and then you can charge them $50, and that can go towards your phone, or $100, or tell them to have your insurance bill them.
Look, I got problems right now. My iCloud keep on telling me it's full. I refuse to pay Apple. I am not paying for I am not paying for cloud storage every month. I mean, I got like OneDrive that's giving me like 6 terabytes of free cloud service, right? I am not paying Apple for no cloud services. You got too many cloud services that gives you 4 gigs. They give you like 1 terabyte, 500 gigabytes of storage for free. And Baybar, is that how you pronounce the name? Baybar? Baybar said that we're idiots because the 512 gig is for the 4K that we're going to be filming all the time. Oh man! All right, so
it has great stabilization.
All right, so let me explain something to you, sir, ma'am.
And and they don't limit you to just 5 minutes of 4K.
Yeah, but let's explain something to you. First of all, you never come on my YouTube channel and insult nobody here. That's one thing. All right. When you call people idiots, you got to look yourself in the mirror. All right. We're not idiots. We just breaking it down. If you want to come to a YouTube channel and have a constructive criticism without name calling, you can come to this YouTube channel. But bar none, I have a lot of subscribers that will come at you. We don't allow that type of shit up in this in these streams. You don't insult people here on this YouTube channel. We have a constructive criticism. Don't come on my YouTube channel with that crap. I delete so many people and ban so many people from my YouTube channel because we don't. This ain't no YouTube channel where we just allow people just to say what they want and criticize other people and insult people. It's not about us being an idiot for 512. Think about this. Before we had 512 gigabyte storage, we was using 32 gigabyte storage for a long time with 4K recording. So don't come on and talk about some 512 or 4K. Who the fuck gonna put all that 4K on their phone like that, man? That's what I'm saying. That's
Mr. Catwoman said that 4K porn takes up a lot of space.
Yeah, but no, I'm just expressing my concern about people that come on there insulting people for no reason. I understand what the 512 is for, all right, but what I'm saying is that
for the average consumer,
just go somewhere else with that. You see what I'm saying? Gee, you know, I go through this crap every time we have these live streams and every time I drop videos. You always got some idiot, right? They always come and insult people in the stream and so insult because of the five. Listen, if you want to buy the 512, if you got the means and the cash to buy the 512 gigabyte version iPhone or Galaxy Note 9, get it. It's nobody on this YouTube channel will ever stop anybody from buying what they want. We just breaking it down for you. We just talking about it. That's all we doing here.
Yeah,
it pisses me off.
And me. If I was heavily invested in the Apple ecosystem, like how I am right now with Samsung, and I went and I got the expensive Note 9, then I would get the 512 iPhone. But I'm not invested in the Apple ecosystem. So to test the waters, the XR or the 10R is perfect for me because it's nice to my pockets, but I still get a lot of bang.
Right. You know, it just, I mean, at the end of the day, I believe that what Apple's trying to do here, I just have this problems with the 64 gigabyte version here. The 64 gigabyte version is something that that just got me concerned because, listen, if you look at, we could talk about the Android ecosystem, but if you look at the Android ecosystem at $1,000 price point, you are getting a lot more bang for your buck. All right, this being real, you're getting 128 gigabytes of storage on most devices. You're getting dual camera setups. You're getting you know, all the bells and whistles. No devices with pins and welcome digitizers and decks and everything else for that price point. And with Apple trying to come out with an iPhone that's almost the same as last year's model, just bigger. Listen, what's the difference between the A11 chip and the A12 chip? Listen, all the iPhones go run fast. If you got an iPhone 6S or iPhone 7, it runs great. Yeah. You're not going to have no performance problems out of any iPhone. I understand that. But 64 gigabyte storage is something that is important. I think Apple dropped the ball on that big time.
Unless they do come out with a 128. I think I would get the 128 if they have it for the R version.
Yeah. Well, the thing about it is Apple did this last year. They came out with the 64 gig and skipped the 128 and went to 256. So, I mean, they skipped the one. Something is wrong with Apple in 128 gig versions.
But that's because they don't make their own hard drives. They gotta buy the hard drives.
Yeah, but shouldn't they like say, hey, let's be 128 gigs?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. But I think that the 6.1 is going to be perfect for me. I'm so happy because I was really worried about them putting in 2-year hardware in it. Because that was one of the rumors too. They said that it was going to have like the A10 or something like that, A10 or the A9. But they actually are coming out with the same chipset as the XS and the XS Max.
Because they got criticized when they came out with the iPhone SE. With old hardware and old chipset. So I would agree they got criticized for that. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you're going to come out with a peasant phone, don't come out with 2-year hardware. Just come on out and take care of business. So I think Apple's doing it. And that's a good thing. Now, you got to think about this, Catwoman. that 6.1 is going to be a small phone. If you look at the iPhone 10, that's 5.8.
Yeah.
All right. So if you look at the 6.1, that's going to be pretty small. You got the Galaxy Note 9. That's a big phone.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, the iPhone will be small.
It's about as big as my head.
Yeah. The iPhone will be tiny. Even though it's 6.1. Now the 6.
But this is the Huawei P20.
Mm-hmm.
The Huawei P20.
What is that?
Is this a 6.1, right?
Yeah, but it got a huge forehead and chin.
But this is not gonna have a forehead or chin. It'll just have a notch. Small. No, I like the 6.1 here on the Mate 10.
Okay.
I think it's good. And I actually like the 16:9 aspect ratio.
You have a case on that?
Yeah, this is one of the ones that came.
Oh, that's a beautiful phone. Ooh, it's sweet. Yep. And you just look, you kiss your phone and all of a sudden you froze up. Uh-oh. Are we frozen? You frozen up.
Am I still frozen?
No, you good.
Oh, okay. I guess Google doesn't want me talking about.
No, you can't talk. Not on the Apple event. And look, I'm doing the Apple event with Samsung sign behind me.
That's why, because you're being paid by Samsung.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to Kimmy in the building. Oh man, this is the Apple event. We've been talking about Apple for the last hour and a half, and I mean, usually we talk a little longer about the details, but shit, it's no details here, right?
No, they kept saying redesign and I'm lying. Apple ain't no redesign. It's an iterative update, which I think is good. I'm happy that I'm going to be getting an iPhone at this time around. I think this is the best time to get an iPhone, to try to get into the ecosystem, to see what it's really all about. You know, Team Blue Bubble.
Yeah. LeCliff says that this Apple event makes the Note 9 looks even better.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, the Note 9 is definitely better.
Think about this. I said this in the live stream. I said, what if Apple would come out with that huge iPhone with a welcome digitizer and then pull out a freaking pen?
Yo.
Oh, my goodness.
I would have gotten the 512, man.
Oh.
I would have gotten the 512 if it had a pen.
I'm going to tell you, you think that people would have been on their feet.
Yeah.
People would have been, they would have been pulling out their wallets.
A pineapple apple pen? Hell yeah, I would do it.
If they pull out that pen on that iPhone and say, this is the Apple pen on the iPhone. Oh my God, people would have been passing out in the audience. But guess what? I would be
singing the song. I have an apple. I have a pen.
That's it.
Pineapple apple pen.
That's it. And guess what? Apple dropped the ball. It didn't happen. Maybe they come out next year.
Yeah, next year. Yeah, they should have done it. They should have done it this year. It would have been the best. Somebody said the pineapple stick on the Valentine. Pineapple stick. Pineapple stem.
Oh my God. I mean, it was a great, for a long time, Apple fans is pushing the concept of Apple going after the Note series. And for the longest time, Apple just stayed away from the Note series and going after the Galaxy series. But here's the point. If Apple's going at the Galaxy series, then they'd already lost because the Galaxy S9 is cheap. I mean, you could get a Galaxy S9 for $600. So if Apple's going after the Galaxy S9, they already lost. But if they're going after the Galaxy Note 9, if they're going after the Galaxy Note 9, they lost. There's no pen support.
No.
So
if they came out with like their own version of Dex too, that would have been cool.
Oh
yeah, if they came out with a pen, but at least Siri is copying Bixby with the shortcuts, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Now you're gonna be able to tell Siri to do something to your phone, and it'll do it for you, like how Bixby does.
Oh man, I don't know.
Oh, Texzilla said that he has the Note Fan Edition. Oh, that's cool. I still have my Note 7 and it still works. Charges to 100%.
I got somebody, I can't pronounce it there. Pauna?
Pauna? Are we pronouncing your right?
Pauna
Valentine.
I got the S9 Plus from a friend with 300 euros for 300 euros. I don't know how much that is in United States money, but that 300 euros sound pretty cheap.
Yeah.
Let's see, $1,900 Canadian plus tax for the XMax
with taxes.
Woo!
Oh my god!
And
so in Canada, $2,000.
Well, Canada always high.
Yeah,
I've had guests on my show. We talked about Canadian, why it's so high. Everything is so high in Canada, and iPhones are extremely high in Canada. $2,000. Would you pay $2,000 for a phone? Listen, in the United States, it's coming. Listen. This is the year that we really didn't hit the $1,500 price point. What you think gonna happen with all these foldable displays come out next year? We gonna be in the $2,000 price point next year, folks. This is it. When foldable displays come out next year in 2019, we will be at the $2,000 price point. And so the question will be, is it worth it? I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't think so, man. It's not. Listen, people talk about
that one.
Yeah,
that one. People are gonna be waiting outside in line for the 6.1. They're gonna be camping out for the 6.1. I would camp out for the 6.1.
Yeah.
Eva Gupta said that in India, the iPhone XR is gonna be $1,100.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh my gosh, that is a lot.
But you know what? Here in the U.S., and I talked about this, and listen, us in the U.S., we are spoiled because we can buy phones on contract. We can buy the device payment plans. Most people that's going to pick up iPhones in the United States, they're going to put maybe $150, $200 down and split it up into payments. So that's how we do it in the United States. And you know what? That's why we have the huge advantage of getting the latest and greatest product. It's because of the carriers. Yeah. If the carrier say, you know what, you got to buy this phone for $1,500 up front, I promise you they won't sell.
Yeah. And Tech Free said, don't forget about taxes.
Oh, yeah.
Taxes. Yeah, unless you buy it on a day where there's no taxes.
Yeah. They didn't cancel that one time, right?
Yeah.
Oh man!
10-minute Tech Review said that he's watching the live stream on his Note 7 tonight. Yeah, catch him on Wednesday.
Yes, Wine Wednesday go be tonight.
Oh, Cool Circle said, did they say 120 hertz refresh screen? That's what we were trying to figure out, because it says 120, but
I think it's touch rate or something.
Yeah, I'll show you. On GSM here, it says 120 touch sensing.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. Stop predicting. No, listen, for everybody that's been following this YouTube channel for the last couple of years, I've been talking about price increases on phones for years. I've been talking. Listen, I remember when I was talking about this when phones had hit $550. I'm like, wow, we're starting to see a huge price increase, guys, for phones. iPhone was already at the $649 price point back in the day, and I was talking about this about 2 years ago. And every year I've been predicting this. Every year I've been predicting that phone prices are going up. And in 2018, we've seen probably the biggest leap in prices ever. I mean, when did you ever knew that a phone would cost $1,500? And people say it's okay. People like it's worth it. I mean, I never thought that a phone would cost more than a gaming PC. I mean, you could buy a gaming PC for $1,400. And the freaking phone could cost more than that. Listen, I could buy a hoopty for $1,500. I could buy a car for $1,500, a hoopty. But that's how much a phone costs. Listen, $1,500, most people could pay their rent twice for $1,500. Think about that. You pay your rent twice off of one phone. That is insane.
Yeah, I found they added SD card support.
Yeah, yeah.
They will never do that though.
I know. Well, I don't know.
But can I say something about the naming convention though for the iPhone? I noticed that the XS and the XS Max is kind of like somebody said before. It's like a play on the word excessive. I think that it does sound like excessive, but I could see somebody with like a glass of champagne, like I got the XS, I've got the XS Max. But then if you're like, I have the XR, woohoo! That's what I got the XR, yeah, woo! I'm with y'all.
That's it. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. Woo-hoo! Popeye the Sailor Man. I got the XR because I'm Popeye. And then when I eat my spinach, I got the iPhone XMax. You know what I'm saying? So when Popeye don't eat his spinach, he got the XR.
Yes.
When Popeye eat his spinach, he got the XMax.
Yes. Total Tech wants to know, what is Catwoman saying? I'm just talking. I don't know. It does. Yes, it does, right? It sounds like you're from the country, XR. Or you're a pirate. XR. iPhone XR.
iPhone X. Eva retracted that.
Yeah, they would have named it the P version, but they knew that everybody was going to call it the peasant.
Yeah, peasant. I mean, Apple should just call it the iPhone 2018. Period.
Yeah.
iPhone Plus 2018, iPhone 2018, and then maybe come out with that iPhone C. I mean, they already got iPhone C already, right? So why not just take the same name? Why come out with the SXREIE? Why keep on coming up with all these names, man?
Yeah. I guess the S stands for series. I guess I finally understand that's what it means. The 10 series and the 10 series Max.
So Apple always do this. Apple came out with the iPhone 6, iPhone 6S, iPhone 7, iPhone 7S, iPhone 8, iPhone 8. I mean, it's always an S series. This is an S series. So
what does it mean, though? Does it mean standard?
Nah. That means that just like the One Plus and the One Plus T and the One Plus and the One Plus T, just like Samsung. Well, Samsung don't.
Oh,
so
Williams says that it stands for speed.
Yeah.
Okay, that's better. They should say that though. Like they should say the 10 speed. That's cool.
When they came out with the iPhone 4S, they did express the reason why they put S in there is because of speed.
But they've never said it afterwards. This is the first time I'm doing it. I am now years old knowing that the S stands for speed. If they would have said, yeah, I got the 10 speed. That sounds cool. I got the 10 speed max. That sounds cool.
Yeah.
That sounds really cool. Okay, so somebody says the T is for turbo. See, they should say it instead of just saying the letter. Say the actual word. Okay, maybe not write it out. But if you say the actual word, it makes more sense, especially for the newbies. Especially for the people who are creeping around the corner and wondering whether or not they should join into this new type of phone.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, Big Goo said, I can't wait to see the YouTube videos where people falling, busting their heads and to test out the new feature for the Apple Watch. They're like, blue, and see if you go call 911.
You gonna do a test? Are you gonna do a test, Eric?
Nah, I'm not gonna.
Oh, you're not gonna bust your ass for me?
I'm not gonna bust my ass. What does the Poco phone mean?
So if anybody buys me that phone, I will bust my ass for views.
No, that's the Apple Watch.
I know. If anybody buys me that Apple Watch, I will bust my ass for views.
So, but you, Mr. Catwoman, is still in the stream.
He doesn't want to see me bust my ass. No, everybody else is gonna want to see me.
All you got to do is say hashtag 8 hours. Everybody already know what the hashtag 8 hours is.
Hashtag 8 hours, yeah. You still got them credits. 8 hours.
Hashtag, if you don't know what hashtag 8 hours is, you got to watch Wild Wednesday. He
said he's broke.
Yeah, look, you got to watch Wild Wednesday. We can't give those secrets out.
Maxilla said S stands for sucker.
Sucker.
I got the 10 sucker.
I got the 10 sucker.
I think that's the only way when you're doing a review on these phones is so that you don't sound weird, is to call it the 10 speed, the iPhone 10 speed or the iPhone 10 speed max, right? But what does the R stand for? What is it? They never said, right?
I know.
This is the first time they named something R. They don't explain. What was the C for, by the way?
Color. The iPhone C was for color. iPhone C was for color. The iPhone SE was for standard and special edition or something.
That sounds kind of racist.
I guess that's why they can't say it no more. I mean, in 2018, you got to be very sensitive.
Yeah. They can't come out with color.
No, you can't say color. Yeah, because what you trying to say?
I would have said redemption.
In 2018, you can't say color. Everybody's so sensitive, you know. Like you saying color, so what you saying? Black people, white people, Asian people, rich people, poor people. What you saying? I don't know. You know, people sensitive. People sensitive.
Very sensitive.
And plus, it's Apple. Apple like Walmart. Anything that they do and they fuck up, and people like picketing them and suing them for everything. So you know.
Yeah, I still say it's the reverse version. Reverse.
Let's see, radiation.
Oh my God,
radiation. Do they ever talk about the radiation levels on these phones? Because I know a while back they used to bring in the radiation versions about how phones have this high intensive radiation when you hold it up to your ear. They don't talk about that no more. I guess that standard is going out the window. So if you're holding your phone to your ear, you got certain kind of radiation that F with your brain to give you brain cancer and tumors.
Well, get a Bluetooth headset, I guess.
Oh, that's even worse.
Is it?
Yeah, all that stuff is bad for you.
Well, at least I'm gonna die connected.
Yeah.
I don't think people care anymore. I really don't.
I mean, just like the concept of wireless charging. If you walk in a room and all of a sudden your phone go wirelessly charged, could you imagine that type of concept? All the crap that's going through your body, you understand why your bones start cracking by accident. You start feeling bad, and all of a sudden your heart stop beating because you're in this radiation room.
You just finished like Popeye.
Yeah. How about the leaks being spot on except the price? No, listen, here's the thing about the leaks.
Yeah.
This keynote address was totally off.
Yeah.
When it comes down to, because we thought about, we talked about earlier about the iPad. Never happened. Now, we already saw the iPhone. We knew that the iPhone was going to look exactly like the iPhone 10. Mm-hmm. That was, as soon as we saw the iPhone 10, we knew that the next iteration of iPhones will be the same. And that it was exactly right. We knew that Apple was going into that direction. So after the iPhone 10 came out, that's Apple future. So we knew that Apple was going to come out with the same design phones. So that was a given. We thought that Apple was going to bring more stuff to the 10. We knew that Apple was going to have the A12 chip because the A11 chip was last year. So we knew this already. I didn't know that Apple was going to do a 7 nanometer, but that's besides the point because all iPhones perform very well. So also we thought that Apple was going to bring AirPods and the power bank thing. That didn't happen. So it's a lot of things that didn't happen this keynote address that was rumored. I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
But I think as far as the way that it looked and the sizes, they were spot on about that. And I think the biggest surprise was knowing that the A12 was going to be in the 10R.
Yeah, that was a surprise too.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I want to give shots out to Apple as far as, you know, the peasant iPhone will be the hot seller.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I'm going to hold out for that one.
Yeah.
There's a reason why they're not putting that one out first, because they know it's the best.
Well, no, because there's going to be holidays. See, ain't nobody going to be able to get it until late November. See, you say October, but a lot of people probably won't get their phone till November because they go delay it. And plus they get their screens from LG, I think. So obviously, you know, it's gonna probably be delayed a little bit. But I think that's a holiday season phone. Going into the holiday season.
Yep.
Shout out to Deepak in the building.
Hi, Deepak.
But I think that's it. I mean, is anything else we gotta talk about this? I mean, I'm starving.
I don't know. Did you wanna call and see if maybe they know anything about the iPhones?
Oh no, I don't think I want to do that.
Me neither.
You want to do it? I think it's going to be embarrassing.
There's nothing to write home about.
I mean, the pre-orders are Friday. People will probably go online and pre-order it.
And it's not even gonna come out like
it's not even
like with the No 9. At least you were able to get it like 2 weeks afterwards. But with this one, you gotta wait like months in advance.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I mean, I'm quite sure big YouTubers right now are dropping their videos, unboxing videos.
The embargo's been lifted.
The embargo been lifted. I'm not that fortunate. Apple haven't reached out to me yet, so
that's because you have a Samsung in the background.
I'll put an Apple back there.
You go to Verizon and steal their poster.
Yeah, well, I'll give me that poster. Yeah, I know.
I hope everybody here had a lot of fun. We had a ton of fun with you guys.
I know.
Yeah, if you guys want more of this, come back tonight at 9 p.m. for Wine Wednesday, where it's going to be all ladies talking about this. We're going to have Ashley and Emily, who are Apple fanatics. And then we have Kimmy, who is bisexual. And she may or may not be showing us a cool phone tonight.
Ooh. We got Wine Wednesday tonight, y'all. And if y'all are new to the YouTube channel, we got the lovely ladies of Wine Wednesday. They gonna come on there. We're gonna talk about more Apple product. We got 2 high-end Apple people that's gonna be on here. That's gonna, boy, they gonna be talking about Apple. Boy, I'll be giggling.
Yes, and to make sure that you don't miss Wine Wednesday, make sure that you're subscribed to Easy Computer Solution and turn on your notifications, because as soon as he goes live, you'll get notified.
That's it. All right, so we talked about everything. This is what we do. Every time we do a keynote address, we talk about it. We blew in the face. We give you all the ins and outs, the everything you need to know about Apple. If you just not coming to the live stream, go there and watch the entire live stream.
Yes,
and
we went over the good, the bad,
and the ugly.
Yes, we went over it all. Hi, Pamela Goodman.
Pamela, hey. All right, we gonna get out of here. See y'all guys on the next. See y'all tonight.
Yeah, see y'all tonight.
Peace.